Hey, Coach Jody here, and this is episode number 5 of On the Couch with me. And I'm really excited to talk to you about this topic today, stuck in the 30s. I know cricketers just love this place. Yeah. So what's really the problem with this, right, is there's two things that stand out for me. So the first is the 30s is this, it's average, right? It's pretty average. It's best players at any level, whether you go international, first class, club cricket, best players at any level average in the 40s and the 50s. So if you're constantly getting out in the 30s, you're actually just average, and I think most of us actually want to be more than that. And so this is why, one reason why I think getting stuck in the 30s or getting out in the 30s is not good for cricketers, because it's perceived as average. The second thing is you've done all the hard work. You've gone out there, you've got yourself in, you've got yourself set. You've done the work, you've gotten used to the bowlers, you've gotten used to the environment, gotten used to the wicket, and then, wonder oh wonder, you get out. Where? The 30s. And so I think it's important for us to understand what's actually happening, right? So I've got 3 things that I find with most players is the reason that they keep getting out in the 30s. And so the first one is in your actual innings. So you're there, you're busy batting. And what I find for most players is, without them actually knowing what their score is, they get to around the 30s, sometimes around 25, sometimes maybe higher 30s, but they get into a space where something shifts in the game. So they're batting, and then all of a sudden they'll start thinking like, okay, cool, I'm in now. Now I've got to step it up. So, or they'll be batting at lower ages, and then the coach will lean over. Oh yeah, coaches, we love doing this stuff. We lean over and we say, you better push on now. And so that's a shift. It's a shift in thinking. So the player was doing something, or you were doing something to get you there, right? So you were doing random idea. Part of your batting processes or your thinking when you bat is to play straight, watch the ball. And so you doing that, you get into the 30s, and then there's a shift in thinking. There's a shift in an idea, and it's the coach. Maybe it's you remembering your dad telling you that, hey, when you get in, you better make sure you cash in. And so as soon as you think that, there's a shift. Focus is away from playing straight, watching the ball, and all of a sudden it goes to, I better, or I gotta. And so when that shift happens, inevitably we get out. So that's the one reason. The second reason is, so you've now got a couple of innings, right? You've played a couple of innings and you've gone out in roughly the 30s in a series of innings in a row. And so what happens is when we get into that space now, because it's repeated, so the thinking is possibly still there, right? I got to do this. But what happens now is, now it's not just about the thinking. Now it becomes about this force, this idea of I'm stuck in the 30s, and it puts pressure on us. And it's, now it becomes a stressor within our performance, where every time I've batted for a little bit, my state changes. And when the state changes, my heart changes, my breathing changes, heart rate, my breathing changes, and panic could potentially set in, that fight-flight response, right? Only because I'm in the 30s. I mean, really, is your life threatened at this point in time that you feel like you've got to be in flight or flight mode? And so that kicks in, and then inevitably we get out, right? Because we bring this stress upon ourselves. Now, how do we do that? And this is my third reason, I think, is we walk around telling everybody else that we're stuck in the 30s. So this is pre-game. When I'm leading into the game, I wish I could just get past the 30s this weekend. Oh, Jody, you know what? I'm just stuck in this rut right now, eh? And so I think if we walk through life leading into games, telling ourselves that we're actually stuck in a place, I really just want to get past this place. We use language and we talk to ourselves in a way that actually just sets it up, and so it becomes the self-fulfilling prophecy, where I'm talking in a way, in a game, I get to 30, my thinking shifts, and after a couple of innings now it becomes this thing. Where the reality is, it's just batting, right? It's just facing a ball. And so I think The important thing for cricketers to understand to try and solve this is to know and understand that what you do to get you from 0 to 30 is good enough. Nothing has to change. You can just keep going with that. And I think that is the trick that the best batters in the world master, is that ability to just stay singular in their focus and just do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, ball after ball after ball. And almost to not worry about the score, to at the end of the day go, oh, geez, I got 75. Well, cool. Bat for as long as you can, but also don't focus on how long you're batting. Just focus on ball by ball by ball. Do what you do your process, do your routine. And so the thing that comes from that is a knowledge and understanding of what you're about and how you play, and knowing your game and understanding how you actually get to 30. Are you a play straight, focus on the ball kind of guy, or do you do it in a different way? And there's many different ways that guys can get to 30. Some players like leaving a lot up front. Some have to hit the boundary and then they only start feeling a bit better. Don't necessarily like that one, personally. But yeah, there's many different things that a cricketer can do to get you to 30. And so once you understand how you do that, continue with that. I'm actually getting this great idea now. There's a little video I'll shoot for you in future about state, and how to be in your best state and how to access it and how to find it. But that's part of it, is that ability to manage your state so that stress doesn't come and sit in your performance. So I hope there was some value in this for you, right? I really, really, really hope that you get some value out of this. And if you did, tag a mate that you feel could benefit from this. You're free to share this as far and as wide as you want. All I really want is that cricketers understand and can learn how to be better. And so hopefully we can one day say, hey, I'm stuck in the hundreds. You just keep making hundreds. So yeah, I hope you have a great day. Cheers. Bye.